Good morning, children. So last time, remember yesterday also we were doing exercise work from this chapter, that is living and non-living things. So today also we are going to do with question number C, that is from page 16. Now see page 16, it is in page 16 question number C, okay, long answer questions, long question answers. So that is question number C. And what is the question number 1? The first question is write down the features of living and non-living things. So what are the features of living and non-living things? You have to write. So you have to explain little bit. Okay. So it won't be more than 2-3 lines, but try to write it down properly and learn. Okay. So I'll just write this. Make a column. I'll make a column and this do this way. So you also can do this way. Okay. Living things. So in one column. Okay, I'm sorry. I did not write the question. Some of you may not have a book. So I'm writing the question also. Write down. This is long question answers. Okay. Write down the features of living and non-living things. You may not understand my handwriting, so I am writing it that way. Okay, this way I am writing it. Hope you will understand my handwriting. Living, living things. Okay. You may have a problem in reading the handwriting. Reading out the words. So you have to make it in column. First, living things. Okay. And on the other hand, non-living things. Living things. Is that clear? T-H-I-N-G-S, living things. T-H-I-N-G-S, things. Non-living and living things. You have to make a column this way and then write it down. So, all living things. The answer is all living things breathe, eat, grow, move, and reproduce. Reproduce and have senses. They have senses. Okay, so this is the feature of living things. Now, what are the features of non-living things now? Non-living things they do not eat. Do they eat food? Do they need food? Non-living things do not need food. They do not eat. They do not grow. They do not breathe. Okay. And they do not move until and unless we move them. We shift them. And they do not reproduce. So do you know the meaning of reproduce? To produce more than one of their own kind is called reproduction or reproduce. Okay. So to produce more than one of their own kind. Like dog give birth to puppy. Cat gives birth to kitten, this way. Understood? So hen gives birth to lays an egg and they hatches and the chicks comes out, isn't it? So they give birth to the young ones of their own kind. Yes, and human being gives birth to a baby child. Yes, so this one living things they do this, but non-living things they do not eat, they do not grow, do not breathe, and they do not move, and they do not reproduce. These are the features of living and non-living things. Okay, and they do not have senses. they do not have senses. Okay? So this is the features of living and non-living things. Now, hope it's clear to you now? Yes? Now, we'll move on to the next question, that is question number 2. I think I have to rub the board now for this. Is it clear to you? Is that clear to you now? Okay, so I'll rub the board. I have to write the next question, that is question number 2. Question number 2. How do, number 2, how do different animals, D-I-F-F-E-R-E-N-T, different animals, A-N-I-M-A-L-S, animals breathe? How do they breathe? Different animals, how do they breathe? See, most animals, they breathe through their nose. Understood? Most of the animals, they breathe through their nose. We also breathe through our nose, isn't it? Most animals breathe through their nose. Whereas fish, how do they breathe? Fish breathe. You are told to write, or you are told to find the answer of how do different animals breathe. So you have to write some more animals. Okay. Fish, for example, fish, how do they breathe? Fish breathe with the help of gills. Yes, fish breathe with the help of gills. So if you open the ear of fish, you will see the gills out there, red color. Okay, so they breathe with the help of gills. And insects, some insects such as cockroaches. Cockroaches breathe using air holes. They have air holes. Yes, using air holes on their body, which is called spiracles. Okay, so insects such as cockroaches breathe using air holes, which is known as spiracles. So, how do different animals breathe? Different animals, most animals breathe through their nose. Fish breathe with the help of gills, and insects such as cockroaches breathe using air holes called spiracles. Okay, this is the answer of question number 2. Now, let's do question number 3. How do living things reproduce? How do they produce more than one? I had already explained this, but still I am writing the answers also. How do living things reproduce? This is question number 3. How do living things reproduce? Okay, R-E-P-R-O-D-U-C-E, reproduce. Okay, now living things reproduce reproduce by laying some living things, some animals, birds and all, by laying eggs, isn't it? Or giving birth to their young ones by laying eggs, or by laying eggs, or by, I repeated the same again, by laying eggs or by giving birth to their young ones. Okay, so this is the answer of question number 3. The question is, how do living things reproduce? Living things reproduce by laying eggs or by giving birth to their young ones. Very simple. Is that clear? Hope you can do this. You can write this now. Okay, the last question now. This is the last question of long answer questions. How do plants show movement now? Number 4 now. How do plants show movement? See question number 4. How do plants show their movement? Now, roots of a plant, roots move towards, roots of a plant move towards water. They move towards water inside the soil. Okay, inside the soil. Okay, and again one more point here. Roots move towards water inside the soil, and stem grows. Stem, what do? They stem grow towards the sunlight. Okay, sunlight, sunlight. Stem grow towards the sunlight. And the petal, the last one, petal. You know the meaning of petals? Petals of a bud. B-U-D, bud, which I had explained to you in the earlier class. Petals also I had explained to you. Bud also I had explained to you, isn't it? Yes, petals are like that. Yes, and yeah, this one. This is called petals. This is called bud. Right, and these are called petals. Understood? So, stem grow towards the sunlight, and petals of a bird, B-U-D, bird, not a bird, bud, of a bird, open to become a flower. Okay, so petals of a bird open to become a flower. So this is the bird and the petal. These are petals. They open. Understood? It opens to become a flower, and then it becomes a flower. Right? So it becomes a flower this way. Understood? These are the petals. It opens and it becomes a flower. Right? So this is the answer of question number 4. So today we have done question number 1, 2, 3 and 4. These are long question answers. Okay, question number C. This is question number C which is given in page number 16. Okay. So in the next class we will be doing explain the following or the difference between the following we will do in the next class. Is that clear? That's all for today. So if